Hello, my name is Zasser Fire, and welcome to another video blog post. So, you guys are probably wondering why there haven't been, why there hasn't been more than one video this week. Well, the short answer is stress. Yeah, basically I discovered that I recorded two other third age Total War episodes this week, but I discovered that at least one of them had a very serious auto desync with the video, which was frustrating as all hell. And frankly, I was just too tired to actually do anything about it. The end result is that I never edited a video for Wednesday, and then for the past couple of days, work has been stressing me out, and so I just didn't edit the videos at all for Friday. Which brings me to another spot of news. I actually just quit my job. I generally try not to be this impulsive because I don't really have any plans or anything, but basically what happened is that, yeah, I got fed up with my job being kind of crappy, and not only that, but it's not the job itself, it's more like the people there that were really, that were kind of crappy, and it just pushed me to my limit, and I just said, no, I don't want to do this anymore, so now I don't have a job. Not that I'm poor right now, I have money, it's just, it's not gonna last forever, of course, because I have college loan debt and everything. However, I feel like this pertinent information, though, because it might eventually end up affecting the schedule of the channel. And that I actually might be able to do more! Maybe, we'll see. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure how this is gonna affect it. It depends on how diligently I decide to actually start looking for another job, which I really should be very diligent about. But at the same time, I should have a little more free time, so hopefully I'll actually fix the audio desync issue. Hopefully it's not like a progressive case where it just gets worse and worse and worse as the video goes on. And hopefully I'll have a double feature, a double shot on Monday for you guys for Third Age Total War. And then I'll continue on from there, because I feel like that this Thranduil's run rather is actually coming pretty close to having reaching a climax, because I've made so much progress against Mordor, and certainly there's gonna be a lot more fighting to go. But at the same time, it's definitely like, again, I'm pretty much right outside the Morgul Vale now, so that should hopefully work. This should hopefully work out for the future. I'm actually very, very excited for what's coming. I must admit, actually, that one of the things that has crossed my mind is seeing if I, because I do quite a few things on the internet, actually, not just this YouTube channel. But one of the things I really hope to, maybe can hope to do in like the next, hopefully, month or two before I find another job, because that's what I'm hoping how long, because that's about as much money as I have. I have enough money to last me for the next couple of months, probably 3 months or so, and then then like things start looking a little more bleak. I hope to find another job before even like 2 months is up. But at the same time, it's one of those, I just have to think ahead. And one of the things, of course, I'm thinking about is possibly seeing if I can't expand the channel's viewership by being a little better with it, by being a little better at putting annotations in the outros for my videos, and for doing other things like, just making the videos a little better, putting in a little more humor like I did with 7 Days to Die and so forth. It's just a lot of things I've been thinking about, a lot of things in my mind, a lot of things I want to try to do. Because it'd be absolutely awesome if I could supplement, just say, even a part-time job with some money from YouTube, or if, if I can get enough popularity here, maybe even from a Patreon account, and, supplementing some sort of job. Because I would like to have a job most of the time. I don't much like the idea of not going on and having a little bit of, like honest work, but I'm not, I mean, if YouTube can make me enough money, of course, go, all for that. If I can just go get it by just on YouTube, that'd be awesome, but, I don't mind the idea of working. It's just one of those things where I have to balance time the more I have to work, so, because when you have to pay roughly $500 a month in student college debt, loan repayment things, $450. Anyway, it's just one of those things where you kind of have to, you have to prioritize, and I'd like to see if, I'd like to see if I can't prioritize this channel, maybe Twitch streaming and some fundraising for Extra Life a little more. I just looked at my other monitor, by the way. That's why I kind of glanced off to the side here. And indeed, I do have a second monitor now, and as you may have noticed, the perspective of my camera has changed. I actually much prefer this one. You can't see as much. You can't see the torn up bookshelf that was behind me in the other angle, and you can't see as much as that mirror over there, which reflects some less than flattering aspects of the wall in front of me. And yet at the same time, you know, I also just like the angle better. I like the angle better, and having a second monitor is just awesome because now I don't have to. You know, now I can do all sorts of different things with it. You know, monitor my recordings and everything. It's much nicer. But I digress. What was I talking about? I was talking about not having a job, etc. Yes. Anyway, but yeah. As you may recall, I did in my last vlog post, I believe, I did set a goal to try and get 1,000 subscribers before the summertime. At the current rate, that's probably not going to happen. But at the same time, it's like that's okay. That is kind of a pretty big stretch goal, given that it took like an entire summer for me just to get 100 additional subscribers. Yeah, but at the same time, you know, it's like I'm considering these things. You know, I'm considering all these aspects. I don't know if I want to start Patreon really, because that doesn't seem appropriate. I mean, unless you guys think that's appropriate, I don't know. I really don't know. You know, I'm really kind of just fishing for ideas and you know, throwing out concepts out there. You know, like, is there anyone interested in these sorts of things? I mean, that seems, I mean, at least to me personally, when it comes to a gaming YouTube channel, that seems a little bit inappropriate because I'm not really producing much content of my own outside of my own commentary and goofiness. You know, it's like it's much more appropriate for channels like, say, Peter Hollins or something. You know, who mostly produces, you know, content that's his own. I mean, he makes covers of songs, but there's so much more of his talent that goes into that sort of thing, and it's not the sort of thing that happens in gaming YouTube, and that sort of thing bothers me. And yet at the same time, it just strikes me as a possible avenue for, you know, for income, for revenue. You know, that revenue that I don't get because most of my primary videos right now are centered around a game that contains copyrighted content that I can't monetize, and I don't really I'm not sure if I could actually like dispute these claims or not or whatnot. You know, I mean, it's mostly the music, you know, not just A Good Omen, but a lot of the other stuff that comes from the Lord of the Rings. I'm not really sure I can do that. I don't really want to try to do that. I don't want to run into any problems with that because I've heard about a lot of the copyright issues in YouTube lately. In fact, it's gotten worse for me. You know, there's no flag, you know, like no proper flags or anything, but a lot of you know, a lot of notices that I have a lot of you know, I have copyrighted content for like almost every piece, you know, like for every video that at least one piece of music plays like that, and it's aggravating, you know, because I actually really did legitimately hope when I first started this that YouTube would at least be a little bit profitable, but then of course I chose the worst possible game for it, and there you go, yay. Alright, anyway, I'm not sure if there's any other news. Oh yes, I did start an Extra Life team. The link is in the description below. I haven't done much to edit it right now. I haven't really been thinking about it. I've mostly been thinking about not being all stressed out about work, which I'm not anymore. So hopefully in the next week, what I'm really hoping to do, you know, before I like start really looking for a new job in earnest, is, you know, well, taking this time to de-stress and everything, and, you know, just get all those really nasty thoughts out of my head. You know, just try to do things that I've been putting off, things that are more personal in nature, and also things like Extra Life and so forth. And, you know, I'm also hoping to try to set up like times for like Twitch streaming and so forth. And, you know, we'll see what the next few months bring, because there's a lot I can do, you know, a lot I really should do, and we'll see how I ultimately manage to balance the time. At any rate, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that you found it informative. I hope that you appreciate my candor. I hope you appreciate my candor, though. And I will catch you, hopefully, Monday with 2 episodes of Third Age Total War, probably at noon and 3 Eastern Time. Till next time, everybody.